Yo, if you are a barber or you have a barbershop, I want to show you how $100 can completely change your business very quickly. The sad truth is, no matter how good you are, if you continue to increase your skills, you continue to get better, you're giving better haircuts, this won't necessarily increase your business, not by a lot. Of course, you'll get some referrals, but the main way you're going to get a lot more people in the door is by people seeing your business and your services and wanting to come in for a cut. And I want to show you how to do that. So there's four things that we're going to need in order for this to happen. Number one, we need some type of promotion, whether it be in some type of percentage off, get one haircut, get the next one free, bring two friends in, get a free haircut, a free lining, maybe a free coloring, free hair wash, something to bring people in the door. That's going to give them an incentive to come and see you. Number two is, how are you going to book these people? How are you going to keep track of everything? This can be done through apps like Squire. This is a really good one. I just found out about this recently. You could do it through Calendly. You could have your own website. Whatever it is, you just want to make sure you're able to put tracking on that page, and I'll explain about that a little bit later. Number three would be the content. So it could just be a simple photo with some text on it, or no text at all, just text on the side. It could be a video explaining about the promotion. Whatever it is, you just got to have some piece of content that will let people know about the promotion. So number four is Facebook ads, right? So you want to be able to show this promotion to the people around your area. So let's say within a 15 or 20 or 30 mile radius, only to the people that are your target market. And I'll show you exactly how to do that with Facebook ads. All right, so before we dive in, I just want to explain. So with Facebook ads, Instagram ads, whatever you want to call it, essentially what you're paying for is for your content to be shown in front of people, right? So obviously you're going to select people that would use your services, that would want to come to your barbershop. And it would only make sense to target people in your city around where your barbershop is, right? But even when you're doing that, there's going to be two types of people that you're targeting. And in the marketing world, we call them either your cold audience and your warm audience. The reason we call them a cold audience is because they are cold to you, your business, your product, and your services, right? They have no idea who you are. They've never seen your barbershop. They've never got a cut from you. They've never, they just have no idea who you are, right? And then you have your warm audience. So this is people who you may have cut their hair. Some friend or some family member may have told them about the barbershop, or maybe they've driven by the barbershop. Maybe they've been on your website if you have it. Maybe they've been on your Instagram page or your Facebook page. So these are the two type of audiences we have. So out of the $100, 75 we're going to spend towards the cold audience. Brand new people that have no idea about you. And with 25, we're going to spend this on the people that do know about you. Now, you may be like, why would I spend only a little bit on the people that know me when I spend most of it? No, because it's going to be so much cheaper to reach these people and to engage these people and to get these people to book appointments with you and get a cut, because they're already familiar. With the people that don't know you, we got to spend a lot more, because we have to get them to trust you, essentially, and for them to know that you can give them a good cut and they can be happy. So let's get down to the ads. So in order to run ads on Facebook and Instagram, we're going to want to set up a Facebook Business Manager. Now you may be saying, like, what do you mean? I boost my posts on Instagram already sometimes. Maybe some of you do that. Cool. But the options are so limited with the targeting that you have here. So if you want to do this properly and see everything that you're able to do with the targeting and the retargeting and all this different stuff, you're going to want to set up a Facebook Business Manager. I'm not going to run through that in this video because it would just make it too long, but I did shoot a video that you can see if you click one of the stickers or the buttons somewhere that's popping up on the screen now, and it runs you through every single step. So you can be ready to get to the next step that I'm going to show you right now. All right, excuse my elementary illustration here, but I just want to explain something, right? So the ultimate goal is obviously to get people into the barbershop, to get them to get a haircut, right? And the way this will happen, like, people can just come directly to the barbershop. Cool. But I'm guessing a lot of people will book an appointment, right? So we can draw an arrow, so from here to here, right? So people book an appointment and they come into the barbershop. That's like the most direct, right? But how do we get people here to book an appointment? Well, if it's a brand new person, maybe a friend told them about that. They're like, yo, book with this barber. Like, they're the best. That's the way they can get there. Now, how do we get more friends aware of this, right? This is the warm audience. So we have the cold and the warm audience, right? So we want to get people that might be aware to book an appointment, right? Or friends of them. Or maybe they go from an offer. So whatever offer you put out, they book an appointment. So maybe they didn't see a friend, but they see the offer and they want to book an appointment. They come into the barbershop, right? So there's essentially two types of people that will either see the offer or have friends of friends, right? And this would be your cold and your warm audience, as I explained before. So cold, again, is people that have no idea who you are. Warm is people that may have somewhat of an idea of who you are or their friends do. So because these people, the people that are friends of friends or have seen the offer already are more likely to see it, it's going to be a lot cheaper for these people to get here, right? Than it is for these people because they have no idea who you are. They've never seen you before. So that's why I would want to put most of the money towards here. So out of that $100 we have, we want to put 70 here. We want to put $70 towards the cold audience. Now the thing is, right? These people that are cold can become warm, right? And this is where we're spending $30. And it's also going to be way cheaper to have our stuff seen by these people because they already know us and they're most likely to engage with us. So this cold audience can go from the special offer to here, right? But if they go from cold to warm, they might just go straight to the barbershop without booking an appointment, or they might go straight to book an appointment, or they might go to the offer. Like it's unlikely that they're going to go from cold to warm and have friends there because they would have been warm already, right? So this is kind of my thinking here, right? So we want to spend most of the money to get new people in the door so they become warm, and then eventually they either go straight to the barbershop, they either book an appointment or they see the offer and book an appointment. So this is kind of my thinking behind the money that we spent. So 70 will go towards these people that don't know you, and 30 will go towards these people that do know you. All right, so we are inside of Ads Manager. So to get here, you need to go to business.facebook.com, and then you need to go to Ads Manager. So if you go to business.facebook.com and you don't see this, click on this button over here that says All Tools. You should see like these three little lines. Click on that, and then you should see Ads Manager here. If not, you'll see it here under Advertise. So once we're in here, what we're going to want to do is click on Create. Here we have the different type of campaigns we can run. And a campaign is essentially letting Meta know what you want to do with your ads. What's the reason for your ad, right? So do you want people to know about your products or services or your content? Do you want as many people as possible to go to your website? Do you want as many people as possible to see your content, to comment, to share, to do all that type of stuff? Do you want leads? You want people to book stuff? Ad promotions, I've never ran before, but sales obviously is selling something, right? So I would say the two that we're going to focus on here would be engagement and leads. Now with the $10, right? I said 70% of it is going to go towards cold audience. And let's say we're spending $10 a day for 10 days, which would equal that 100. I would say we want to spend $5 going towards engagement. Now you may be thinking like, why would I not put all of it towards leads? Because most of these people have never seen you before, right? They don't trust you. They don't know you. We need to give them a reason to. So we want to have some type of content that can do that. It could be stuff that's on your Instagram already or your Facebook page, or you can make some new stuff, essentially showing your cuts, showing some type of personality, showing whatever, something that will get people to be like, okay, like this barber seems like they know what they're doing. They're cool. I can see their work and I definitely want to go there. So this is what $5 is going to go towards. Targeting these people that have no idea who you are with your content. And then $2 is going to go towards leads, right? So this is people actually booking an appointment or going straight to the shop. So this is what the other $2 of the $7 that we're going to spend for the cold audience. Now, the thing is, we're going to do pretty much the same thing for your warm audience, for the people that know you, but we're going to flip the percentages. So we want most of the money to go towards leads. So these people have seen you already, they've seen your content, but we want to spend most of this money on getting people to book their appointment, right? So we're going to show them the promo, and hopefully they will book in the haircut with us. And then we want to spend another $1 for people to see more content. So let's say they've seen one piece of content, but we want them to see some more, right? We want them to see all the different things that you have to offer when it comes to like your Instagram or whatever pieces of content you have. So that's what we're going to do here. And let me show you who is going to see your different ads. So let's say we select the lead campaign. We can do the recommended settings, but I wouldn't do this at first. Let's select things ourselves so we can see exactly who is going to see our ads. All right, so we have our campaign here, right? So just to explain, we have inside of, when you're running Facebook ads, you have campaigns. So like I said, this is essentially telling Facebook what you want to happen. Do you want people to see your stuff? Do you want people to go to your website? Do you want people to buy stuff? This is what happens in the campaign level. Now within the campaign, there's different ad sets. And an ad set is essentially who's going to see your ad. It's the targeting, right? This is where you select the city you want to target, the interest of people you want to target, or anything like that. And then you have your ads. So all of these go within each other. So within a campaign, you can have multiple ad sets, and within an ad set, you can have multiple ads. Don't worry too much about this. I just want to explain the different tiers that we have here. So here we have what we want to happen. Let's say for this example, we want people to book an appointment, book a haircut. And then here we're going to target the different people that we want, and we can test different stuff. So maybe for this one, we just want to target people that do whatever. All right, so here we have a few different options, right? So we have instant forms and we have website. Depending on how people book through you currently, if you don't have anything set up, I would select something like instant form. But if you have a website and you have your leads going through there, do that. Like if you have a system already, just use that. And you need to set up your tracking. If you need help setting up your tracking, just fill out a form. You'll see a link below to that, and I can help you with that. But yeah, so let's say we either select website, instant forms. We select whatever's best for us, right? Go down to budget. So the daily budget for this one. So I said for the leads, let's say we're targeting the warm audience. We're spending $2 a day, right? And here I would not select the end date. I would basically want to keep your ads running as long as possible. Obviously you want to be in profit. So that's the whole goal. So I wouldn't have an end date. I would just watch it every day, a few times a day. You should be looking at your ads and see if they're performing as well as you want. And now we have our budget. So we're not going to select the end date. Don't have to worry about this stuff. Now we have location, right? So this is one of the most important things. So let's say we have a barbershop in Cincinnati, Ohio. All right, Cincinnati, Ohio, right? Let's say our barbershop is here. So if we're targeting Cincinnati within this 1 mile radius of where it's currently at, we will essentially be able to reach up to 23,000 people, right? But the thing is, this is going to be every single person that's here. But we're not necessarily wanting to target everyone, right? Let's say our audience is men between the ages of 25 and 40, right? Like we don't want to target anyone else, essentially. So what we can do is you want to click this button that says switch to original audience options. Use original audience. Yes. Now we can select, right? So maybe we want to go a little bit outside of that 1 mile. We don't want just 1 mile. We want to go 10 miles. And we have to think, right? Like how far are people willing to travel for a haircut, right? Like I know for me, I wouldn't drive more than like, I don't know, 20 minutes away. But some people may drive further. And you would know this if you talk to your customers, right? So figure out what that radius would be. So let's say it's actually maybe a 5 mile radius. And obviously you want to put it like the center of the pin where your shop is. Now we can select the different ages. So what did I say? 25 to 40. And then we can select the gender. select men, right? So now we have an audience of 53,000 people. Now, the really cool thing is, like, even though we've selected a more specific target, what Facebook is doing here is this Advantage Plus thing. And essentially it's using its all the information it possibly can, AI, whatever you want to call it. It's using all the data points and information it can to find people that are likely to take whatever action it is. And here it's going to be book a haircut, right? So they're going to find as many people as possible with that. Now, let's say you have a specific thing that is unique to you, right? Like this is where it can get a little niche, but it can help. Or not even super niche. Let's say you're in Cincinnati, right? Let's say you're a Bengals fan, right? So we target Cincinnati Bengals. Right. So now we're targeting people who live in this area who are men between the ages of 25 and 40 who like the Cincinnati Bengals. And what you can do with your ad is say something like, when you use the code Go Bengals, you get a free hair wash with your haircut, or you get a free beard trim or something like that, right? So you can include whatever you're targeting in your ad. And obviously you want to have it make sense for your clientele and your city and the place that you are. Languages, we don't really have to worry about. Facebook does a good job. So whatever you type in your ad, they're going to obviously match the language with that. Placements, we don't really need to worry about, but this is where you can select like Instagram, or if you just want it on Instagram Reels, or just want it on Facebook Stories, or just the Facebook feed. You can select all that here, but I wouldn't do that because Meta's got really good with putting the money towards words. So here we have the actual ad, right? So we're going to want to have the text. So for this, there's so many different things you could do, right? But just to keep it simple, let's say, hey, Bengals fans, come in for a free hair wash when you use the code Go Bengals on your next hair cut. Click the button around this post to book your appointment now. Right? So here we have our ad. You can add some emojis in there if you want. Well, we have our primary text. So this is what's going to appear at the top of the ad. And then we want to use a headline. So this could be free hair wash for Bengals fans. Code Go Bengals. Right? We have our text here. We have our headline here. We can select a button. So I would put get offer because we want people to get the offer that we're offering. Then you need to create a form. I'm not going to go through that here, but it's pretty simple. And there you have it. And then you also want to upload an image. All right, so we have our image, right? This has nothing to do with the barbershop, but I just wanted to find one. Here you can crop it so it makes sense. Crop it here. Crop it. So you obviously want everything to fit in there. Click next. Now this stuff I would actually turn on. Before I didn't, but I just let Meta do their thing, and most of the time they get you better results. They do get you things to come out at a better price for you. So I would let them do all the stuff they want to, then click done. And there you have your ad. So you can see here, hey, Bengals fan, come in for a free hair wash when you use code Go Bengals on your next haircut. They see this free hair wash for Bengals fans, code Go Bengals. Click to get offer, and there you go. You have your ad. Now you're going to want to do this for all of the different type of ads I explained, right? So you have your engagement ads. So for these, you don't necessarily have a call to action, as we call it. So you're not asking people to do anything. You just want people to see your content. And then you have the leads, like I just showed you. So you want people to actually book. And then it could be traffic, it could be something else. But this is how you set it up. So this is how you do it. And I'm telling you, like, there's times where I spent $74 on ads, right? This is mostly to the warm audience, and we made over $16,000 on 74. And like there's so many times where it's like I might have spent $20 and we made over 100, right? Not as crazy, but still a very good return. So this is essentially how you can do it, and there's most likely not going to be many people in your area, other barbershops doing the same thing. So it's going to be very simple for you. Now, if you get into the space of something that's very crowded, like e-commerce or fitness, and you're targeting the whole world or targeting everyone in the US, it's going to be a lot harder. But this is like, if you have it set up right, this could be so lucrative. I'm telling you, just with $100, you can see a complete change in your business. But if you've watched this video, you've gone through everything and you're still here and you're like, yes, like I want to do this, but it just looks too confusing. You're going to see a link below. You can fill out a form so we can talk and I can maybe help you set this up. We can do something on a monthly basis. You can do something just one time. And yeah, fill out the form or message me on Instagram and I read everything. I'll read every single DM that I get and I'll read every single form that I get. So don't think like, oh, this guy's too busy. Like, no, I actually do take the time to read everything. So, yeah, if this helped, please let me know. If there's any questions or anything I missed, please let me know in the comments and I'll do my best, to answer that. But until next time, peace.